Hi there, students. A hard Brexit or a soft Brexit? What's the difference? Well, I guess a hard Brexit is where the European Union negotiates very harshly and demands really harsh terms with the British on leaving the European Union. And I guess a soft Brexit is where they negotiate a Brexit where things stay more or less as they are. But let's analyse hard Brexit and soft Brexit for a minute. Okay, what are the two main areas that Brexit's going to deal with? Well, okay, one important one is immigration. So, a hard Brexit. Is Europe going to say, okay, all of the British citizens living in Europe out and deport them? And the British say, all the European citizens living in Europe, we're going to deport them? You must be joking. Yeah? It's not going to happen. Yeah? At the end of the day, I guess the situation is going to stay the same. Yeah? Because this is where people live, these are people's lives, yeah? And it's not that easy just to change things like that. So, what about taxes and goods and money and things like that? Well, a hard Brexit would be where the European Union embargoed the import of British goods from the UK. And I guess the British would do the same. It's ridiculous again. Also, think about this. Generally, the EU exports to the UK more than it imports. So the UK is a net importer, generally, of European goods. So if the Europeans put the taxes up, the British are going to do the same. Or they're going to put the taxes down on the British goods. It's going to make European goods less competitive and British goods more competitive. And if you look at the weak pound as well, British goods are already pretty competitive. So I don't think putting heavy taxes on British goods and waiting for the British to respond is really in the European Union's interest. So what's really going to happen? Well, I think they're going to and ah about this. They're going to think about it and discuss it. And finally, I think they're probably going to have another referendum. Because the first thing I think is, okay, they had a referendum about, do you want to leave the European Union? Yes or no? But there was nothing about the conditions, yeah? Do you want to buy this house? Yes. Well, it's £100 million. No. Yeah, things depend on the conditions. So, anyway, we'll see. But I think a hard Brexit is probably not very good for the Europeans. So, despite all their blustering and sabre-rattling, I think at the end of the day, whatever happens, it's going to be soft. Anyway, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.